Good evening. I want to talk a little bit about the future. This morning I did a video on my other channel, Sanity for Sweden, and I talked about families. I talked about how people reacted within families when somebody said no to the needle. Right? And today I've been reading lots of comments. There were so many comments on this. I haven't seen so many comments in a long time. So I saw all these stories, right? And they are terrible stories. How these people who didn't comply, how they were treated by people they love. You know? Brothers and sisters, children, parents, you see? Terrible stories. And I also understood the purebloods' reaction to this. They just got very upset when this happened. And of course I know this, I have my own experience with my folks, and my girlfriend, she's got her experience with her folks, right? And it is very upsetting. You think you can decide for yourself and everybody will be fine with it, you know? Especially people that you love, you know? But they were not. And this is very upsetting. And then I was looking at this gap. I'm sure about this. This never happened before on Earth. You have a gap now between that group who didn't comply and the other ones. And now it's so clear. This group who didn't comply, they understand this suppression from big pharma and the governments and media and everything, right? And the other ones, they don't. So, and they sort of, this group who didn't comply, they sort of stepped out. You see? So they are over here now. And the other ones, they are still there. And they don't get it. So, now this group that stepped out, I'm sure about this, they were never really part of this gang. The compliers, the obedient. Only now, with this medical experiment, it became so obvious that they are not. You know, they were always at a distance. That's what I believe. Now it's so obvious. And then I was thinking, so this group that didn't comply, will they ever join the other group? Of course not. It's impossible. I would like to hear anyone who's got these plans, you know. Yeah, I'm going to join these compliers now. I want to be part of this group now. So it's not going to happen, of course. So what will this mean for the future? I was thinking. Well, one thing I know, you know, that group who complied, they have to move closer to us. That's the only solution. If we want to feel that we are some sort of a community again, you know, it just has to happen. And I think it's our job to make sure it happens. Well, we should make it possible for them to join us. You know. I think a lot of them want to. They don't want to be these obedient sheep. Many of them, I'm sure, they are looking at the other side and think, well, looks more fun, you know, more interesting to be disobedient. I would think. I think a lot of them, they really want to join us, see. So I think it's our job to make it possible for them, to make that transition. You know? I was also listening to Neil Oliver the other day. Now, I really like this guy. He's very bright and it's very entertaining to listen to him. Now, he was talking about ghosts. He wrote a book about it. And he's been looking into this for a long time. He's convinced about their existence. This was very obvious. I thought that was fascinating. I really like him, see? And I think, I don't know, I've been watching him over these last 2 years, and I can see that he's becoming more and more confident. And now he was a bit nervous about talking about this subject, but he was talking about it. So he just needs to work a bit on himself, you know, so that he doesn't care what people think and what they might say. I was a bit nervous about it. So I think he's a bit concerned about what people might think, see. He needs to work on this. But I'm rooting for him. I want him to do well because I really like the guy. See? So there's something here, of course, with the people who have some spiritual awareness. They look at other things, you see. And these people who are purebloods, well, I think he took it from the beginning. I'm not sure, but I'm quite sure. He took the needle. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then he woke up, right? But, you know, there's something here with these people, that they have this ability or chance, you might say, to look further. What else is there? You know, they are not part of this obedient group, the compliers. They are not there. They are moving, or they are already in this group. And in this group you can look further. Once you're there, you can look at other questions. And obviously he did already. He's interested in ghosts. Now ghosts exist, absolutely. If you had any questions about this. I had a visit the other day. You know, my girlfriend is on a trip. This happened actually yesterday. And somebody came. And for me, it's often like this, and maybe you have this experience too. You will experience shivers. That's what it is. That's usually a good ghost. That's my experience, my observation. If you're getting shivers, it's probably good. Always, when I have these shivers, it's a good ghost. You know. It's not really a ghost, it's just a spirit. I mean, people talk about ghosts, and of course ghosts are people who are stuck, right, in some incident, you know, something that they can't leave. You know, that's what I suppose is a ghost, right? But it's a spirit, nevertheless. Now, this spirit that came to me yesterday was not stuck. It was just paying a visit. And we had a talk. So, right, that's all. Be good.